So what's the approach with Jack this week?
Get him ready to play. Being the third string guy, you don't get a ton of reps during the week, so he hadn't gotten a ton of reps the last couple of weeks. But we got 5 practices to get him ready to play, and we'll see where we're at on Saturday.
When you observe, what do you feel his strengths are at this point?
He's really athletic. I think that's a good thing. We'll have to move him around a little bit. He's got a really strong arm. He had a great fall camp. It wasn't necessarily his fault that he was named the third string guy. We just happen to have some good quarterbacks on our roster. So, he's got the talent. I got no doubt in my mind we can win a football game with Jack Sears, and that's what we plan to do on Saturday. I don't think the plan's going to change a whole lot. We're obviously going to utilize his legs and utilize his strengths, and his legs are one of those.
What's JT's status at this point?
You'd have to ask Coach. I'm not sure.
How has Jack progressed since fall camp?
Well, like I said, he doesn't get a ton of reps being the third string guy. Usually that's about a 10 to 15% deal. So I haven't seen a ton of him. What I like about him is he's prepared every day like he is going to get an opportunity to play. He's a smart kid. He's been engaged the whole time. And, we'll see where we're at with the plan and what he knows and what he likes. And, hopefully we can go out there and play well on Saturday.
How much are you able to keep JT involved just in case he is cleared to go?
A lot. If he gets to play, then he'll get to play. And if not, we'll have to move on without him. But yeah, all of them are in meetings. Even Matt, he sits there and grimaces a little bit, but he's there too. They're all engaged. The one thing you love about all 3 of them is they love ball, and they choose to be in there on their own. And JT's a football junkie, so he's still studying like he's going to be the starter, and he still may. We'll see where he's at, and but he's engaged, and he's going to be fully prepared to be able to go out there and play.
What would be your confidence level with JT if he doesn't practice at all this week, being able to play?
That's not an ideal situation, obviously. I think he's had a good, 11 weeks of practice now. I don't think missing 2 or 3 days will kill him. Obviously, there'll be a little rust. Again, it's not ideal, but if he's available, he'll get to go out there and play.
As you're one deep at quarterback in terms of scholarship guys, how much can you run Jack?
That's a valid point. The thing about Jack and Matt is kind of like with Sam. They're going to create their own hits. They're going to move around. The one time that Matt did, the play that Matt got hurt was a scramble. So they're going to create their own hits. They're going to create their own runs. We're not going to go out there and design 20. Him have 20 design runs, but there'll be some things where he can pull it or not, and hopefully he'll be healthy. I can promise you, we're not going to go out there and play scared. At the end of the day, we got to go win a football game. I'm confident in Holden Thomas. If Holden's got to run out there, we'll run out there and play with Holden too. So we got a lot of good players around him, and we'll see where we're at on Saturday.
With the threat of Jack running in a spread offense, how much of that could actually benefit the offense in terms of forcing the defensive line and now have to factor in a quarterback that can...
Yeah, it gives you a different element offensively. I think protection-wise up front, I think it helps too that he can escape and go buy some time and maybe make a play that's not on schedule. JT's really good, but right now that wouldn't be one of his strengths. With Matt and Jack, that is a strength that they have. It would put some stress on the defense, and obviously them not seeing any of that stuff on film from us would probably be hard for them to determine what we're going to do. So that would help. But again, we're going to put the best plan we think together to go out and win a game on Saturday, and that's our only goal.
If Jack is the only healthy scholarship guy on Saturday, how much do you have to tell him to kind of be smart about running though, just because?
Yeah, we've had those conversations. We got to limit the hits. Like I said, they create their own hits with as much as they get to run around and scramble and stuff. He's got to be smart. You got to run out of bounds when you can. You got to get down and you try to limit those as much as you can. But at the end of the day, football is a violent game. You're going to get hit. It's going to happen. If you can, hop your butt up and let's go play another play.
Clay said you guys would use a simplified game plan just for Jack. What's been the process of kind of deciding what goes in, what doesn't?
Going back and seeing what he's good at, going back and watching fall camp and stuff, and kind of seeing what he really excelled in. It'll be simplified from, like I said, JT's one of his strengths is his brain, and he can kind of handle a little more things. One of Jack's strengths is being able to run and move around. limit what he does and just let him go make plays. And we'll figure out what the best plan is for that, and we'll go execute that on Saturday.
What has it been like trying to parse that, given that you haven't kind of seen him take a lot of reps in a while?
Well, luckily we have 3 weeks of training camp of video to watch and see, kind of what he likes and kind of where the offense is involved in of what we do that fits him. We can't go change offensively in week 7 or 8 of the season, so we're gonna live within our offense right now and let Jack go execute what we think he can execute.